Twice Rolled Tales production. We're a New York-based tabletop production company, but I went to school at the University of Rochester, so did a couple of these other fine folks, and so we are so excited to be back here presenting to you guys. I don't know how much you saw from our website. General gist is we don't know what we're about to do. It's gonna be fun. You're gonna tell us. So in your programs, if any of you had a chance to fill out, there should have been some suggestion blanks. And so we are going to fill out two things. We're gonna fill out our adventure sheet. This is a loose plot to give me some semblance of control. And then we're gonna ask for words like weather event or an adjective. You're gonna shout them out. If you don't know what words to shout out, we will provide them. It's like kind of a mixed opportunity here. After we find our adventure, we're gonna read it out, figure out what we're doing, what's gonna happen. And then these lovely people are going to fill out some character sheets, which are loosely the same thing. They're gonna shout out words, then we're gonna find out who they are. Then together, we're gonna find out what they're gonna do in this situation. After the show, we have some merch, if you guys are interested. We also have, if you wanna play it at your own tables, a full system module book. It's printed and everything. It's very cool. Great, we also have 2 more shows happening, if anyone really enjoyed it. We've got one on Saturday and Sunday, as well as an exposition Learn to Play at Millennium Games. Find everything on our website, twicerolledtales.com. Excellent. That seems like everything.
Good spiel.
Great. From there, let's find out about our adventure. We're gonna be playing.
Say who we are.
Yeah, say who we are. Yeah, I knew there was something. I was like, hello. My name is Linnie Shell. They, them. I am the creative producer for Twice Rolled Tales and also the GM for the evening.
Hi, I'm Sam Dinga. My pronouns are they, she. I'm a therapist who works in Rochester, and one of the things I do in therapy is I run Dungeons and Dragons groups. So check me out.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Emilytworek. My pronouns are she, her. I am a grant writer by day, and I am the managing producer for Twice Rolled Tales by night. Sometimes a player, too. It's fun.
Hi, my name is Lyss Giarrosso. Pronouns she, her. I like to play tabletop games, and I make dice for fun and cosplay, so here for good vibes.
Hello, I'm Shawn, he, him. I'm just lucky enough to be friends with these people.
All right, incredible. We'll be playing The Pretty Okay Escape. Starting out, I need a weather event. Blizzard? Oh no. It's not gonna be great for them. Blizzard, how many people I'm okay, this is Rochester. I like, fair. Did anyone say wintry mix? There you go. All right, I'll take it. I need a profession.
Goat peeler.
Paranormal investigators. Paranormal investigators. Not a skinner, a peeler specifically. All right, do they grow up like? We'll talk after the show. I'm curious. A plural.
Not my first bad.
Clearly. A plural noun, bouncy balls. They're not going to take that in an unholy direction, I am sure. First name. Frank. I need an adjective.
Greasy. Bubbly. Cherry. Crystalline.
Radioactive.
I like radioactive and grotesque is both great. Votes?
I like crystalline and bubbly, which doesn't help.
Yeah, those are 2 different directions we came from.
All right, yeah, I've been overruled. We'll do crystalline and bubbly. We'll go for a twofer.
I need big votes.
I need a location.
The Kingdom of Lesser Liechtenstein.
Mount
Hope Cemetery.
Mount Hope Set. There we go. All right, this is going to be interesting. Plural noun. Another one. People. You know, that does make sense in kind of a cursed way. And another noun, singular.
Library.
Cheeto.
Cheeto. Yeah, sorry, library. Geographical feature.
Oasis.
Ravine. Animal plural.
Sloths. Reptiles. Rats.
Any one of those jump out to you guys?
I like zebras.
Zebras?
No one said people again, and I'm kind of disappointed.
Evil.
Evil zebras. Well, we're gonna find out. I'll flip a D2. Relative, plural. I believe this is a person one could be related to. I heard stepbrothers, I think, somewhere. Landform.
Volcano.
Volcano.
Volcano. Yeah.
Volcano. All right.
I love blizzardy volcanoes.
Well, I mean, look, we're starting in 2 different locations. All right, so the way this sort of works is that we will read this out, and awesome. So the way this works is I'm going to read this out, and while they're creating their character sheets, I am going to massage this into a slightly more understandable and linear format. Not that much. It's not only so much I can do. And once I have done that, we will hear about the characters, and then we will get started with the story. So, the pretty okay escape. There's a blizzard brewing, and escape is on the horizon. You're a band of convicted paranormal investigators with a profitable business smuggling bouncy balls. Until the law caught up with you, specifically Frank Law, the bubbly sheriff of Mount Hope Cemetery. You may have done wrong, but the law can't keep good men, or otherwise, down. You figured out how to escape using people and a Cheeto. You'll have to get out without being spotted, make your way across an inhospitable ravine, and outrun the zebras. Once you reach your stepbrothers hiding out near a remote volcano, you know you have a shot at freedom, as long as you can stay out of trouble. Awesome. So now our players are going to briefly write some stuff down. They're going to shout out any additional word questions they might have to you. If you would give us 1 moment. Incredible. Okay.
Does anyone want to give me a job that I might have at our paranormal bouncy ball? Shoe shiner. Could I possibly be a bouncy ball shiner? Thank you so much.
I also need a job at our
Ball wrangler.
ball wrangler. Okay. Or what? Whale fisherman. Accountant. Oh no. You know?
We probably need one of those.
Everyone needs an accountant.
Oh no, grant writer.
Gotta cook the. Oh no.
I need a plural noun. Plural noun.
Chandeliers.
Ooh, very
That was
nice.
a fun one.
Okay. How about a skill?
Juggling.
Juggling.
2 on the nose.
Okay.
Good thing you guys can't read my sheet because I have no idea how to spell chandeliers, but we did our best.
Okay.
Oh shoot, I am still unemployed. Can I get a job? Head of HR. Incredible thing. I like not just HR, but the head of HR. Names. Are we doing names?
Yeah.
We're doing names.
Yeah. Could I get help with my name for my bouncy ball shiner? Brandy, I like it.
I could also use a name. I am a safety officer.
Timothy.
Timothy? Sounds good.
I've been the head of HR for 49 years. What's my name?
Rocky. Robert Sebastian.
Richard.
I
Karen.
like Rocky. It's been a rocky 49 years.
Could I get a feeling? Ooh, okay.
Oh, I have stats.
Yes,
Yeah.
make sure you fill out your stats. Briefly, if you are familiar with Dungeons and Dragons, we're going to use an abbreviated version of that. So using the characteristic modifiers, we're going to have the standard base 6 characteristics. Roll d20. If it's high, that's good. If it's low, that's bad. We can roll with advantage or disadvantage, which means you get a second chance, or doubly screwed. We'll find out.
You'd call those being twice rolled, probably. Right?
Yes.
Time.
Right.
Let's beat the character generation speed.
Yo.
Did you put the same down?
Which one? So I did change mine, so
Yep,
we're
yep.
good. We're good.
Great minds think alike.
Yes.
Alright, how you guys doing?
Doing good.
One more time? Lyss, how you doing? Just need a second?
I'm just finishing up my numbers, so
Yeah,
I'm
perfect.
good.
Gotta think what the volcano is. Any volcanoes in Rochester you guys can think of? Because I've got some ideas, but what is it?
Nick Tahoe's hot.
Yes.
Home of the original garbage plate.
Yes. Okay. That makes sense.
Incredible.
Look, I love a lot of things about Rochester. I might confess I don't love a garbage plate, but that's my problem.
That is your problem.
It's just so much in one plate. Well, maybe
That's a benefit.
That's the point.
it should come in section trays. That's all I'm saying. It's better, and you know it. All right. Cool. Let's meet the characters if we're all ready.
Yeah.
Let's go down the line. Shawn, if you want to start us out.
Rocky, after 49 years on the job, you're finally starting to enjoy being a head of HR. But you've definitely seen some things you can't unsee. That wasn't. That's in there. You'll do your best, but if all else fails, you can always bring out your secret Game Boy. Watch out, though. You're deathly afraid of artichokes.
All right, Rocky. Artichokes.
Seen everything but artichokes.
Head of
And I
HR.
wouldn't like to.
They're terrifying.
Yeah.
All right, Lyss, you want to give us your best shot?
I'm Timothy. As a safety officer with deep roots in the community, you have a personal stake in this. You're suffering from chronic exhaustion, but you know you'll be able to fight through it to protect your chandeliers. You have a very distinctive height. I'm very, very short, which leaves you identifiable to all of your enemies.
Not the enemies.
Incredible. All right. Hi, I'm Alice Hansen. As an accountant, I like to think that I'm prepared for anything. I took this job to provide for my grandpa, and right now I'm wondering if it's worth it just to have encyclopedias. I'm known for my juggling, but perhaps better known for a particular fondness for snacks. I always have a great snack drawer.
Almonds. If you know, you know.
Hi, I'm Brandy. Working as a bouncy ball shiner, I try to steer clear of trouble. Most of the people around me are just fine, but every time I see Rocky, I feel a sense of stickiness. Even if they are completely oblivious. You hate photos photos with a passion and crave friends.
Lovely.
What were we convicted of? I've lost track. Something to do with bouncy balls, right?
Smuggling. So, yeah, you were smuggling bouncy balls.
Smuggling
so
them.
You were paranormal investigators. So if you can tell me how paranormal investigators got involved in the bouncy ball business, or if you want me to tell you.
Pure profit.
I
We go where the money takes us.
I feel like we could have come to investigate this box that was haunted or something, and then for some reason the warehouse was we're not taking this back, it was haunted, and now we have to give them the bouncy balls. But I don't know how deep that is.
Bouncy balls for 49 years.
For 49 years.
We're trying to hawk our
I feel like you were paranormal investigators. That's what your jobs were, and you got a side job smuggling bouncy balls.
Listen, paranormal investigating not very lucrative.
here's the thing.
So
Paranormal investigators at bouncy balls are haunted.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying, if you were to be, they're haunted, and you're trying to sell them, and that's bad. That's bad. You don't want to sell haunted balls.
It sounds at least dangerous for chandeliers, probably.
as a safety officer, I have concerns.
So we are safety officer, accountant, and head of HR, respectively, of the paranormal investigation firm.
Yes.
Not the ball bouncing firm.
The ball bouncing firm is a separate, additional side.
No, it's there.
Yeah,
it's just under the table.
It's under the table, and that's
Yeah.
what you've been convicted of. Okay. Cool. We're gonna see how this goes. Can you listen, Emily? Remind me of your character's name again.
Alice Hansen.
Alice.
And I'm Timothy.
Timothy. We love a Timothy. All right. Let's start the story, guys. It is the beginnings of a dark and blizzardy night. Twilight has not yet crept over the horizon, and we appear in Mount Hope Cemetery, which is one of the largest cemeteries in the area, as you know. And in the corner, in a small moss-covered building, what was once a groundskeeper's hut has been rather hastily transformed into a kind of locked holding cell. And in it, we find 4 members of the formerly prestigious Heralds and Heralds Paranormal Investigation. You find it, we explain it, and then we charge you. The charge you bit is in very small font. For while many paranormal investigators may be benign and excited to discover, our paranormal investigators discovered there was money involved, and that has not super served them well. In addition to exploring many buildings, they also have found a number of abandoned and otherwise ownerless items, and they thought, well, victimless crime, no one's using them, we'll just pass them on to the next owner. And alas, on one of your last escapades, you found an enormous lot of bouncy balls, and you said, these can't possibly be haunted. You sold them off, and the amount of trips, falls, and otherwise calamities that have occurred to every owner of these bouncy balls has caused them to collectively form a civil suit against your company, both bankrupting it and exposing you to a lot of liability charges.
That's tough.
As a deal with the city to get out of all of these charges, you've agreed to community service with Mount Hope Cemetery, hoping to use your particular brand of skills to put to rest any uneasy souls who may exist in the cemetery. This is not a great job, and you would like to not do this, and you would like to continue your business elsewhere, but you know this may be your last chance to escape. As you guys are sitting there, you hear the kind of halting footsteps of one Frank Law, who says, "Howdy folks, how's it going? How are you enjoying your first night of incarceration?"
Mr. Sheriff Law, is it? It's really cold out here. Like, could we just come back a different day and do this maybe? Does it really have to be right now that we do our community service?
I must assure you that it is. The cold you feel in your souls will help you to understand the wrong that you have done, that the cold that has spread across is a consequence of your moral failings. Only by this repair and your suffering can this community become whole again.
How are we supposed to know the bouncy balls were haunted?
Now, Timothy, I'm not a paranormal investigator. I'm a humble servant of the law. I do not pretend to understand the who's and where's and what's it of the Lord above and any other deities that may be coming down and visiting upon our poor souls. Strictly earthly bound business is my raison d'etre, you understand? However, they kind of speak to you. You pick one up and they talk. And again, I do not claim to know about the where of... Sorry, Rocky, yes, you seem like you're about to say something. I want to give everyone a chance to speak.
Sir, none of us are paranormal investigators. Why are we being punished for this crime?
I'm sorry, he pulls out his chart. Sorry, I see you listed as the accountant
Yes,
of Herald and Haraldson?
I am actually an accountant.
A ghostly accountant, then.
No.
The deeds and ledgers of the dead.
I have a CPA.
I must return to my aphorisms and say, if you lie down with dogs, one rises up with fleas.
Have you tried getting a job in this economy?
No.
You can't be choosy.
Look, I'm like 3 years up to pension. You know, I'm here, doing my job.
That's all right for you, but it's not the same as it was. It's not the same for my grandpa that it is for me, okay? It's tough to get a job, and sometimes you have to get a job at a paranormal investigator place, even though it might be a little bit haunted and corrupt. It's fine.
Let me just add, before things get too panicked, the workplace environment was stellar. Continue.
I don't know that the workplace environment at Herald and Herald's has always been the best, but honestly, I thought that our kind of new gig was kind of helpful to society. Like, reduce, reuse, recycle. We don't want things to go to waste. Bouncy balls are made of rubber, and if it was just like staying there, like it can't decay down, you know? Like,
I mean, you know what they say about the road to hell?
it's paved with rubber.
Have to add that one to the book.
Okay, well, is there anywhere that we can go if this gets worse?
You can become closer together as people and as a company that has done wrong.
Why not? Oh,
Mr. Locke, can I call you Sheriff?
I'll allow it.
Glad to know we're on a first name basis. What is it you want us to do exactly?
So, as I understand it, you're to stay here, experience the blizzard, understand the chill of your soul, and then go out and speak to the others with similar chills who have passed beyond the grave. So really a sort of get to know the neighborhood experience.
We got class action lawsuited into weather torture.
It really does seem like that, yes.
This would strike someone with 49 years of experience as an HR violation, but I don't know enough about civil suits to know whether that
I think the
applies.
system is working exactly as intended. No problems inherent within it at all.
Again,
Now,
sir, none of us are paranormal investigators. Why do you think the ghost would even talk to us?
because you've experienced a similar chill within your soul. As I understand it.
I mean, I feel the chill in my fingers. I don't know about my soul.
Halfway there, it travels up. So I must leave you. I have to go home. My 3 dogs and my wife are waiting for me.
In that order?
Yes.
No further questions.
But I wish you the best of luck. I'm sure it'll be fine. Find warmth and joy within each other. I will advise you, don't stick your hands out the bars. The ghosts get hungry when it gets cold. They could mistake your fingers for food.
Leave the paranormal investigation to us.
Excellent! And he departs. As the night falls, it does get steadily colder and colder, and you probably would be fine if you stayed here. Probably. Can anyone let's see, who is the most doctory? Rocky, can you give me
It's a field promotion.
Can you give me a wisdom check?
That's a 16, and I got a +2.
Great. So you think that Alice and Brandy are probably going to be okay, as well as yourself. But Timothy is very, very short and small.
Tiny Tim.
I was
By design?
It was not by design, but works.
Nickname acquired.
I don't want to speak for Lyss, but yes. And so you think that Timothy may not make out the night, and indeed may go off to join the rest of the ghosts. Can anyone give me a wisdom check? Anyone who wants to look outside the window and sort of see what's going on. Yeah.
I got like a +2 in wisdom. It could happen. It's a 13. It's probably not going to happen.
Yeah, the snow starts blowing down. You're really not sure what's out there. Kind of formless shapes, probably just the wind. Yeah, so you've been here for the longest. Yes. So you think it is you.
49 years.
You
And
have-
still no pension. I don't know how Mr. Law is 2 years away.
Mr. Law's doing great. He is experiencing the benefits of the system. So you know that if you need to break out of here. It's a fairly well-appointed building, but you need to break out. You're on the Genesee, and you know if you go past Highland Falls, you have a stepbrother who works at Nick Tahoe's. Is Nick Tahoe's?
Yeah.
But it's over Highland Falls-ish,
A
right?
smidge enough geography. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll take it.
Yeah.
Great. The Nick Tahoe's, famously located on the edge of Highland Falls. A great ravine.
On the precipice.
Yes.
On the volcano.
He's recently opened up a satellite campus. They've gone into franchising. He's opened up a franchise there, and you know that you can hang out there, and that you can hide near their ovens. They've got and you can get warm there and stay safe and figure out your next step. But you must first escape from the building. You must cross Mount Hope Cemetery. And then you must cross this ravine to arrive at Niktahos, and you must avoid the ghosts, which you think may or may not, depending on your system of beliefs and how you ascribe certain events to causality for your characters. The ghosts, and avoiding any patrols or kind of causing human disturbances that would cause them to call back Sheriff Awe. So you look around this groundskeepers / temporarily converted holding cell, and it looks like they've basically just made a big cage of 2x4s. So it is solid, but it's all made of wood. The wind is blowing a little bit in from a kind of a poorly glazed window. You could probably break through the window, but there are supports and bars in there, so you probably need something a little bit heavier. There's benches around you. You can hear kind of whistling out in the distance. And you see someone has left a packet of Cheetos on the ground. And they also really haven't searched you. This isn't prison, so they've kind of fed you some Cheetos, maybe some donuts or something.
This isn't prison.
It's Cheetos. It is a community building event in which you need to speak to the people with which you have wronged, and it's being really poorly executed. So they also have anything you brought in on your person, so anything you'd normally have with you.
Cool. Break out my bouncy ball and start shooting.
Never leave that out.
It starts talking.
I knew it was going to start talking. It was an 8 for the record. It was going to start talking.
You don't need the rest of them.
We've talked about this. I feel like it could be really nice for me to have some friends that aren't you.
See, this kind of statements are exactly the reason you don't have any friends. You're just sad to have friends. That's why you have me.
Yeah, people say, "Oh," when I say that, I think. Oh. Okay, so if it's just you and me, am I gonna squeeze you out of the do you see anything out there? Can you see?
Yes.
I put my arm with the bouncy ball in it through the grates.
Okay. Much like an eyeball, it's got a limited field of vision, so you have to pivot your ghost friend every time, and he's whispering, is there anything you're looking for? Because there's a bunch of snow. I'm just seeing a bunch of snow. What's your goal here?
Okay, well, Sheriff Law said that, ghosts were coming. Do you see any ghosts?
They said they would eat our hands, actually.
Oh, God,
As the safety officer here, I don't know if you should be sticking your hand out at the
Yeah, no, he did really just say that.
I don't think I have the proper PPE for you to protect you from ghosts.
Oh,
but
man.
As Timothy is saying that, you feel a cold, an icy, even icier than the blizzard winds, cold rush of air kind of brush over your fingers. And the little bounce ball says, "Oh, that was a close one. Yes, there are ghosts out there."
Okay, I zip that back in, and I'm like, "Hey, I saw a ghost out there."
You saw a ghost?
Yeah, with my own eyes.
Oh, okay.
What did it look like? Was it friendly or?
Was it like Casper? Was it?
Yeah,
What are we talking?
it was.
3 of you give me wisdom checks.
That's a 9.
17 plus 2 is a 19.
16.
All right, you two see this bouncy ball conversation. You see a bouncy ball.
Yeah, it was
You see it for
really.
4?
It was really cold, and
Very hungry.
very hungry. It had a lot of teeth. I saw those.
They hungry for crunchy.
Hunger's for crunchy. Certainly.
I think your fingers are crunchy. I think that was kind of the
I
moment.
see.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. That was the moment. Thank you so much.
Anytime.
They hunger for crunchy
And you figured this out by yourself?
with my eyes.
With your eyes? Okay.
Okay.
All right, Harold and Harold team powwow. Couple points of order. Management got back to me. They are not taking responsibility. We are on our own.
Can you sue them for that?
I've been told to not recommend you do that. Corporate would really rather you not sue.
Oh, you're not on our side. Okay, got it.
Second point of order, Tiny Tim is terminal. On the one hand, a 75% employee retention rate is not bad historically for Harold and Harold. Over the past 45 years, that's an okay number. Additionally, there are ghosts out there. They hunger for crunchy. We are that. That said, also out there, potential warmth. In here, certainly not warmth.
Mm-hmm.
I've run out of points. And
No, that math all checks out.
While Rocky is saying all this, Alice is going to go and pick up the Cheetos and just kind of start munching on them. She has a fondness for snacks.
Do you think that maybe we could give the Cheetos to the ghosts? Because if they want the crunchy,
They are crunchy.
This
Cheetos
is so
are
similar to a
crunchy.
human finger.
They're identical to human fingers. I might need your snacks.
But this is like the only food we have.
But we're the only food the ghosts.
Okay. There are other snacks in the room.
There's some, give me a luck check.
Please, right?
That's a 17.
Yeah, there's some donuts, there's the trail mix, but someone's
Okay.
picked out all the M&Ms.
Okay.
You know.
Heathens.
I'm entrusting these to you. You seem to know what to do in this situation, so like
Person.
she picks up the trail mix and just like does a one-handed handoff of the Cheetos. Use them well.
So how high? So there's like the window.
Mm-hmm.
How high? So for record, I'm like thinking I'm gnome height, like very short.
Yes.
Can I see out the? Can I reach out the window? Or am I too small?
Someone should get a box.
Okay. Can someone get me a box to help me? Look
Yeah,
at
there's boxes around.
Okay.
There's like benches.
All right. I'm gonna take a Cheeto and just like stick it out. the
Give me a
bars.
dexterity check.
It's okay, you got 9 more fingers.
For the record, I crit failed.
So you're holding the bag of Cheetos, and you stick out a Cheeto, and the barest hint of your fingers goes through, and you three see an icy hand reach in, grab Tiny Tim's hand, and there's just not enough weight. There's not enough weight to counterbalance. Tiny Tim straight through the window. Cheetos are flying out into the cold.
That was our. Oh no, Timothy! Also, the Cheetos were our only help. Damn it!
If you'll allow me a brief bit of metagaming, we do escape this situation through a combination of Cheetos and people. Those qualifications having been fulfilled, and there's now a hole that Tiny Tim got through. I think our exit is imminent.
Yeah, it was a Cheeto and person-filled hole.
True.
The prophecy has its clarification.
Sorry it had to go down this way too. Has Tim's exit created?
Yeah,
egress?
no, Tim
Okay.
has gone through the whole window. Yeah,
Great.
there's enough space to go through. Yeah, Tim, have you guys looked out the window? What are you doing in
haven't
this
yet.
moment?
Yeah, I'm gonna jump up and peer out and see if I can see Tim down in the snow.
Tim, are you okay?
Do you use ball?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna use ball. So I stick ball straight down from where.
You know, if he dies, then I have less competition to be your friend. So, he's totally dead.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a bummer. Do you see any Cheetos down there?
No, it looks like they've all eaten him. They've eaten Tim and all the Cheetos. Nothing left. Only you must remain and suffer, do nothing. You have no agency.
Oh yeah, I kind of crumple a little bit, and I'm like, I don't know if we can get out of this.
So I'm laying in the snow. Can I
Yeah. So you've been pulled through, and you see what looks like two kind of ghostly figures that are much taller than you,
It's the story of my life.
This wouldn't be hard, but they're truly like around 6 feet tall. Their faces are kind of hard to make out, but it's like kind of tall, spindly people. And this bag of Cheetos is on your side, and you're lying in the snow. Like one reaches, you see like a ghostly hand reach down towards you and grab the Cheetos. And he's like, dude, we got snacks! Dude, that was totally, sorry, dude, we got eaten in like, it's been like 60 years. And we were just munchies. You know how it is.
Normally stealing another employee's snacks is a write-up, but in this case, I think we make like a ball and bounce. While they're distracted.
Just without Tim?
No, we take Tim.
Oh, okay.
So you can see that
He's little, they won't notice.
you two give me intelligence checks. So Alice and Shawn.
Okay. Okay. That's a 13.
14.
Yeah, so you've been in the investigator business for a while, so you know that ghosts,
49 years.
So you know that ghosts, they retain a good deal of the person they were before, but they are all, to some extent, still base instinct. So the second those Cheetos go, they're still gonna be hungry. And right now they've got the Cheetos, not Tim.
Sick.
That's not going to be the case when those Cheetos are going, and those Cheetos are going.
Okay. So we gotta go. We gotta get going soon here, because I ate about 90% of those Cheetos before we even did anything with them. I really don't want to give up the rest, but I did bring the contents of my snack drawer here, so if we really needed to, we could keep them occupied for a while and make a break for it.
Yes. Deal.
I mean,
Yes?
that sounds solid to me. I think that all of the Cheetos and Timothy are gone, so I'm glad there's more snacks here.
Of course. I always have
here.
one snack drawer. Oh, Tim's alive! Tim!
Can someone? I'm so
Yeah, you two
tired.
are tall enough to see through the window, so you look through and you see the snacks and Tim's and all of this, but realize you have a brief moment to bounce now.
Great.
If you want to.
I'm gonna climb out. Can I achieve egress through the window?
Oh, it's like a one-story window. Tim's just tiny.
So that's a no.
You can't
I
achieve.
can get out. Okay.
One story. We're in the U.S. Story 1 is on the ground.
Yeah, but the size.
It's on the ground.
It was small enough that ghost fingies couldn't get.
It had window panes.
No, but now
I'm gonna
it's
stop asking questions.
it's a pretty
I'm
Big
sorry.
enough.
What are the dimensions of the hole?
Let me just pull out my ruler
Egress
for you.
is possible.
Incredible. I would like to egress myself.
You've been egressed.
I as well egress.
Nice.
I'm gonna take an armful of snacks and just kind of like chuck them out the window, and then follow, taking like a little bit of trail mix along with us.
Incredible.
Snacks rain upon me.
Yes, you see the ghosts are fairly well distracted by the snacks, and you guys hightail it out. Can everyone give me wisdom for knowing how to get out of Mount Hope Cemetery?
Sounds like me in college, a 5.
Yeah.
That's a 19.
It's an 11.
17.
17. All right, so you two have a fairly good track record. What is your plan in terms of booking it through? Because you got to get through the cemetery, the ravine, to Nick Tahoe's.
Okay. Well, personally, I think we need to get outside of the cemetery as quickly as possible. Like, we can deal with whatever is in the ravine, but these ghosts are going to be hungry no matter what.
Ghosts do love the cemetery, so
Yeah.
we gotta.
Okay, great. So I think Alice will kind of take them through a shortcut that she's walked a lot of times before with her grandpa, going to visit her grandma, who is currently residing in Mount Hope Cemetery. It's very sweet, don't worry. So we take
Give
a
me a
shortcut.
wisdom check.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, that's a 20. Dirty 20, but.
Yeah, you look over and you see your grandmother. She's just kind of standing at the grave. Just gives you a wave. She's not been dead long enough to really sort of develop mortal hunger. So you just.
Nan! Oh my god, Nan, hi, it's so nice to see you.
Have you come to
Stops
join
dead in
us?
her tracks.
Have you come to join us?
Alice, I don't know if we've come to join them.
Not today.
Listen, we'll be back on Sunday, same as always. But we really gotta go. It's really cold out. I don't know if you can feel that anymore, but we definitely can.
Balmy. It's beautiful. The weather's beautiful. Have we
Okay.
played bridge with Susan?
Oh, I know how you always loved bridge.
She's great.
That's good. I'm so glad she's gotten better after death.
You played bridge with Susan B. Anthony?
Oh, that's Susan. I thought you were the one from next door.
I mean, she's not dead yet.
Oh no, she died about a week ago. She hasn't shown up yet?
No, I think she actually moved on. Less unfinished business.
Makes sense. Well, it's really good to see you, but we do have to get going. It's so good though. I hope you're happy. I hope bridge keeps going well. Are you putting money on it?
No, but yes, no. The system of favors and, general ectoplasmic mortal coil
I'm just saying,
stuff.
if Susan B. Anthony owes you a favor, it's a good day.
Not wrong. Not wrong.
Okay. Let's say, bye, Nan. It's so good to see you. We gotta go. We gotta really go, though.
Bye.
Bye.
Welcome here anytime.
Thanks. And we'll keep booking it.
I am so tired. Can someone just carry me, please?
Who's got it?
Yeah, I put my bouncy ball in my pocket, and I'm like, yeah, Tim, we can hang out.
Wow, you're a really good friend.
I keep reading it.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Here, and I pull the bouncy ball back out, and I hold Tim and the bouncy ball, but now the bouncy ball's really close to Tim's ear, so Tim can certainly hear the bouncy
Tim.
ball.
Hi.
It's not
Do you
good
want to be
for
my
me.
friend? I bet you'd be a better friend.
What is happening?
Tim, don't listen to him.
Listen to me, Tim.
You said I was dead.
It was a mistake, clearly. Full of life. Look at you. Healthy.
Okay, Tim, I might have kept one of the bouncy balls. He's really nice.
I'm the
Minus
best
the
friend
time he
ever.
said that you were dead when you weren't dead.
You know what you should do? You should beat them up and take me, because I'll be a better friend.
Can I recommend therapy?
Oh, for me.
I don't need anyone's help.
Listen, I know of this really good therapist in Rochester.
Wow, I hear they run D&D groups.
So you guys exit the cemetery. You're on the edge of the road. You can sort of see the ravine coming up. There's cars kind of desperately trying to get into get out of the weather as the blizzard's starting to come down. There's a couple of inches of snow on the ground, but that's kind of par for the course. But you are, you kind of have your community service vests on. You are identifiably not supposed to be there. And of course, haunted bouncy balls is not a case that does not make the news. So everyone will recognize your faces. Because this is the best headlines Rochester's had in a couple of years, because it's funny and not many people really got hurt, and so that's kind of the best thing for a newspaper, right?
It's a victimless crime.
Except for all the people
who fell.
who did fall.
Yes.
So you need a way of getting from the cemetery, either skirting the ravine or somehow crossing it, without alerting the civilians, who of course are going to call Frank Law, Sheriff Lawdeed.
Are we supposed to navigate Rochester geography right now? Because that's gonna go very poorly.
You know, I'm gonna say yes because it'll be funny, because I don't remember it either.
Well, I say we take a left out of Mount Hope Cemetery.
I like that, and then we'll end up on Park or East or the other streets that I recognized on our way here, and that certainly gets us across the ravine.
Okay, well, I feel like there's a bunch of cars that we don't want to be seen by, but the snow's not that heavy yet, so maybe we just kind of take slightly farther away from the road, in the woods a little bit.
Yeah.
And just kind of skirt back that way.
Yeah. We're in high-vis vests. Mm-hmm. Can we not be?
No, it's like a high jacket. You're going to freeze unless you're wearing this high-vis jacket, or have secured some other form of...
It's like a high-vis ankle monitor for our community service.
Yeah.
So thankfully, as a safety professional, I always carry clipboards, and you all know that if you have a clipboard, nobody questions you. So please, everyone should take a clipboard, and I think that'll be great. I see no flaws in this plan whatsoever.
Now we just gotta go audit Nick Tahoe's.
Absolutely, 100%.
You've got to have the confidence You've been doing this for 49 years. Own it.
All right. So you guys are walking, and you guys are you're walking through the woods, or you're walking kind of on like the outskirts of a road. Where are you guys going? I need a street name. I need to be accurate.
Down Elmwood Avenue, of course.
We're gonna take Elmwood to South Goodman. It's fine.
It's a trap. They know Rochester better than me. Yeah, okay, so you guys are walking, and all four of you in your high-vis vest with your clipboards, and as you're walking by, you see a big snow plow drive past and sort of like drive a little bit past you, skid to a stop, reverse. And it's like, I thought inspections weren't until Thursday. I thought every non-essentials have been canceled. Do I need to, do anything for this? Because like last time, I did get a mark on my record, but I thought the dead rat hanging from the back was funny, and other people were like, that's not funny, it's a poor joke, Samo, you can't do that, and I was like, but I did it, and they were like, but you shouldn't, and I'm like, but I did it, and they're like, you can't, and I'm like, but I did, and they're like, if you want to keep your job, you can't, and I was like, fair. How do you feel about raccoons? So sorry.
If instead of a health and safety professional, which I clearly am, I was an HR professional, I would tell you that you can't. But instead, I'm going to tell you there's been an emergency concern with the satellite location of Nick Tahoe's, which you should take us to.
Give me a charisma roll.
I forgot that we could be in a car, maybe.
That's a single digit. Oh, it's 10 with my +1 charisma.
10.
Can I help at all?
Yeah, because he's not super convinced. He's like, if I can't have the raccoon, I don't think I can have passengers. Because I can't kill the raccoon, but I could kill you, and then they'd sue the city. Is what our HR was telling me. There's no other reason they wouldn't let me have a raccoon, right?
Better idea. I have a secret Game Boy, which I just remembered and read. You have a passenger seat. You and the Game Boy can take a night off, and we can go to Nick Tahoe's.
We are city employees. We're all on the same team here. I'll flash my CPA license and just immediately put it away.
You see this clipboard? City employee.
Whichever one of you wants to roll with advantage for charisma can.
Got a -1.
Better than a +1.
Here, roll the big die.
Oh yeah. Ooh, yeah. This is a consequential roll.
Okay.
18 +1 is 19.
The
Give me the
power
keys.
of the clipboard. All right. Sorry. Yeah. So.
I have the power of a free day off, honestly.
Samuel looks tired.
Nostalgia gets you.
Yeah.
Snowplow drivers have it rough. He's probably been up since 5 in the morning.
Blizzard season in Rochester, snowplow drivers don't get a day off.
We understand his concerns.
Samuel says, after the raccoon thing, no one would volunteer to take my shifts, so I've kind of been working pretty straight.
Yeah, great story. Put the key in Rocky.
It's like, yeah, it started all back, I think, with my mother. He's like, here's the key. It's like holding the key to you.
Normally, as an HR professional, I would never advise this, but give that man your balls.
Okay.
They need each other.
Hey, so,
Hi.
this is not related to us four, but I have this bouncy ball that talks and is absolutely unrelated to any recent local news.
It's a really, really good listener.
It's a really good listener, and honestly, he's like one of my best friends.
Don't give him to me, please, please.
Can he hear him? Can you hear Ball?
Samuel can't hear Ball.
I'm like, no, Ball, you don't understand. We're gonna die out here if we don't have this man help us.
I know.
Ball, you're gonna die out here.
I'm already dead. What makes you think I, a sentient bouncy ball, have life is to be defined by any reasonable human standards?
Okay. The bouncy ball. You could become more powerful if you talk to this man.
Go on.
Yeah, I hear that snowplow drivers are coveted and very important in the city of Rochester in blizzard time. And so I think this guy, he's clearly very helpful to us, so I feel like we could.
Yes, I shall rise in power. First I shall take the roads, and then I shall take the city. No one can stand in my way.
This is a good idea.
Thank you. No one's ever given me anything.
Yeah, no, he's really nice.
Oh. It's just like my raccoon.
Okay, I think he's gonna be busy for a little bit.
I'm behind the wheel?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. They named me Rocky for my driving skills. Let's go.
I have concerns.
Give me an intelligence check for knowing how to drive. If any,
Period.
For a commercial driver's license.
commercial driver's license.
That's a single digit. It's a 9.
Does anyone want to help him?
I can help.
I have a commercial driver's license.
Training.
Nope, that's also an
Can
idea.
I roll to try to give quick safety training as a safety professional?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. That's
Like a wisdom, maybe?
wisdom or wisdom probably 18.
Yeah. So you have mitigated the damage. You have not fully stopped it.
Alright.
So as you, it's like you know how to drive a car, so you've gotten it going. But there is a gear system, and you haven't figured out how to upraise the plow, so it's just skidding along, sparks flying.
I'm just revving it in first because I don't know how to clutch.
Yeah, exactly. As you're driving out, Randy, you can hear just like very faintly because you've traveled with this bouncy ball for so long. Wait, no, we can't take the truck. We can't do anything about the truck. No. And you leave Samuel with his cursed bouncy ball.
Oh, we left.
Yes.
I thought he was in the car.
He's got your Game Boy still.
That was.
That's messed
What am I
up.
gonna do if we run into an artichoke?
You chose this life.
I can't bring out my secret Game Boy.
You could have kept walking. You wanted the snow plow.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. We must remember forward.
This is the most alone I've been in months, and I really feel it. I haven't been that far from that bouncy ball in a while.
There is a deafening silence.
You've been holding me.
Oh yeah. That's really sweet. You don't think I'm alone right now?
No.
That's pretty nice, I think.
We're all here crammed into this snowplow together with you.
Yeah, this was not meant for 4 people.
We're so close.
It's 3.5.
I think is this the like corporate bonding that you guys keep trying to get us to do?
Oh, we don't do that. Harold.
Yeah, sorry, that's me.
No budget. So you guys are driving down the road, sparks flying. You are certainly moving far faster than you were on foot to the safety of Nick Tahoe's, but you are attracting attention. And as you round the corner of Street,
Ford Street.
Clinton?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm gonna go with Clinton.
South Clinton.
There
Yeah,
was
South Clinton.
South
Yeah.
Clinton. There was
Yeah.
confidence there. Great. As they round the corner of South Clinton,
Is North Clinton a thing?
Not in this story, it's not.
not relevant.
My bad.
As you round South Clinton, you see police lights behind you, and you can recognize the distinctive outline of Sheriff Law in the driver's seat. And he's clearly, like, he's got his vest over his pajamas. He's clearly has been roused out of bed. Because this isn't quite like a legal issue yet, but you have just stolen a snowplow. So it is now becoming a...
Yeah,
Was
not like
it
I'm an expert in HR, but that feels like a legal issue.
Yeah, it's like, well, so before it was more like community service. Now you have broken the law, officially.
It was a fair trade. It was not
We did in fact
stolen.
continue to do the thing
There
that
was-
gave us community service to begin with.
We did barter a bouncy ball for a car.
It was a fair trade.
Was there people in smuggling involved?
Maybe. So you see the light coming up from behind, and you have to get, you're like on the edge, you drive through South Clinton and you have reached the edge of Highland Falls. And you know that you just need to get across the edge of Highland Falls before Sheriff Law like gets there. If you can like delay him enough that he doesn't see you get into Nick Tahoe's, then you can hide out with some veneer of plausibility. So you need to do something to delay his car and either delay his arrival just like 3 minutes because you're almost there to Nick Tahoe's.
Yep. I'm pedal to the metal in this snow. I don't have much else.
Okay, I feel like there's got to be a way. Is there a way for us to learn actually how to lift this snowplow up so that we're not like sparks flying behind us and
Probably.
we can get away? Maybe could I try and like gear shift it?
Absolutely, let's go for it.
a pothole.
Yeah, just flop it up. Absolutely.
You can either try for a pothole,
Okay.
and that's gonna be a flat roll,
Where
or
are we right now? Can we take that exit on a 490 with a big one?
does that make sense?
No, that's the one thing I know about
No,
Rochester is that
then-
pothole.
It's going to have to be more specific.
Yeah, I think you can find a pothole.
There's a point
Okay.
though there. Like we could go around a little bit and try to like lose Sheriff Law, and like throw him off our
Well,
tail.
there are a lot of snowplows around here.
That's what
so
I'm saying,
you
that's
can,
what I'm
if you can manage to just get yourself up a
Just
bit.
look like a normal snowplow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Can I try and veer us into a pothole?
Go for it.
You're fully standing.
Give me a dexterity check.
I'm just wedged on.
It was a 1.
Critical failure.
Yeah. So as you're turning into this pothole, you can see Nick Tahoe's in the distance. As you
Shining.
turn, yeah. I mean, it's giving up plumes of fragrant smell.
Meat sauce.
Meat sauce. There you go. You can almost taste the meat sauce. As the edge of the snowplow catches the pothole, it turns the snowplow around and it spirals, hit a patch of ice, and crashes into the bank. You have seconds before Sheriff Law shows up.
Oh god, I'm so sorry. I thought it was gonna go way better than it did.
With a healthy amount of confirmation bias, plowing the streets is community service.
True.
So are we pulling that? Are we pulling that run, or are we booking it?
I think we're walking briskly.
We gotta go.
And then if "Please, Mr. Law was my father, call me sheriff" arrives, we will filibuster.
Perfect. I gotta grab my clipboard.
He wanted us to suffer, and this is suffering. So like arguments could be.
You
made.
hear a beep beep. You hear over the radio, like projecting from the police car, because he's driven up as you were having this conversation, because the fact that you did not immediately run meant that he, in his car, arrived on the scene.
You caught us quipping.
It's kind of a good point. You've experienced suffering of cold and experienced suffering of other people. Seems like I drove past Samuel, and it seems like you managed to pivot your former, smuggling and destruction of lives into.
The company's official stance is that it was all above board. Alleged smuggling and lies.
Look, Samuel seems to be talking to someone, and someone is arguably sentient. That's an improvement in the city's books.
Sir, we didn't make any money from
Down as
this.
a dub.
So, I want to go home.
Time served. I'm hearing time served.
What I'm hearing is you get in the snowplow, you take it to Nick Tahoe's, because I'm assuming that's where you're going, the shining beacon of the city. You park it there, and then you return in the morning. We can pretend none of this happened, and you will, if I can look into your eyes and say that you've experienced the chill of Rochester in your souls and are now ready to help its people.
Yeah. And we'll look in your eyes and tell you that snowplow is still in fully working order.
Ready to serve.
He says, it seems like less paperwork.
Pinky promise.
Oh, bring the whole chain.
Yeah. It brings everyone in.
Great.
And he gets in the car and he sort of does the thing where he's gonna escort you, like beep beep from the the police
Segments.
car. Sort of, he's ready. What are you guys up to?
I'm gonna fish in the manual, like look for the user manual, to see if we can finally stop destroying the roads further.
Safety professional.
Give me an intelligence check. With advantage, because you're a safety professional.
I got 18.
Oh, okay, yeah. That makes it. Yeah, so given a sec to slow down, actually read what you're doing, not be running from the law, you're successfully able to raise the snowplow up, and you proceed at a very slow pace till you get to Neck Tahoe's. Your stepbrother's there, he says, this is exactly what I'd kind of expect from you.
Yes, my relative who I remember existed.
I was like, it's a weird relationship. You can only call me when you need something.
Yes.
But got a garbage plate. If you plow my parking lot, why do you have a snowplow?
Community service. We
All
gave
right.
a snowplow driver.
Thank you guys. Thank